so I wasn't paying attention, and it seems there's like an event that ends in 4 hours that I have to do right now. Exploration level 0 out of 18, and I get a couple of rewards out of this, including titles such as Thin Line of Reality and Silver Thread of Dreams. I like the names of that. So join investigation, divine maze, join advance through the labyrinthine realm. So I'm not sure how this works or not, but yeah, I actually need to teleport because I am close to that. So it starts off with Troubled Lady. Which videotape should I pick? They all look pretty good. Hey there, here to pick out some videotapes. Not sure if I should rent this one called Nihility. Again, its plot summary, it's about a scientist who discovers the possibility of coming hollow disasters, and after failing to convince everyone of the danger, he's forced to face the catastrophe alone. But ultimately, he proves too weak to stop the disaster. Well, sounds like a thought-provoking film. Thought-provoking film. Thought-provoking film. Let's just say it's a thorough, thought-provoking film, and I'm good. Whispers, more like something that's happening around me. Excuse me, what? Nah, it's nothing. I just feel like this movie isn't really my thing. I'll return to Giallo City instead. This one? Oh, that's the collector's edition. So does that mean it isn't available for rent, or do I need to pay extra deposit? No, normally it's not for rent, but you know what? Go on, take it. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. If only there were more people like you. People who really care about others. I mean, honestly, if it's a collector's edition, why the hell are we having it on the stand? I can imagine why it's on 6th Street in the shop, but here? Regardless. What just happened, basically. So sometime later, return to Giallo City is long overdue. The woman still hasn't come back to return it. Well, looks like this time, good intentions didn't quite get rewarded after all. So time to find her and break her kneecaps. No way, this collector's edition tape is going for hundreds of thousands of Denny's on second-hand sites. Don't tell me that lady isn't planning to return it. I mean, if she's sold, I'm gonna be so pissed. Kinda regret not taking for a bigger deposit. Aridan's gonna be all over me about this. I just can't let her know. Huh? A message from Miss Tsukishiro Yanagi? Dore? Proxy, do you have a moment? Han needs your help with a crucial joint investigation operation. Miss Miyabi can slash through. Okay, so, is there actually a problem? Or is actually a problem that even you can't, that even Miss Miyabi can't solve or slash through, Miss Yanagi? Yeah. But this isn't a time for jokes. It's precisely because it's a problem we can't solve that we've come to you, Proxy. Could you come to Han headquarters? The situation is a bit complicated and I'll explain everything to you in detail once you get here. Okay, leave it to me, I'll be there soon. To the Han headquarters then. I'm blind. Wait, not Fire on the Heights. What? Hollow. HIA. Blizzard. There we go. And I'm guessing Divine, right? No, cancel. Well, I'm going to go to the plaza. For starters. And afterwards, we'll see. Okay, so here we go because I think I should actually check this. Okay, where is it? Use the secret 14 days, 11 days, 4 days, 4 hours, nothing. Okay. Wait, seriously? It's still in the... Ah, for crying out loud. Why didn't I mention the hand? Never mind. Just wasting precious seconds. Regardless. Honestly, I'm actually questioning my... Ah, never mind, doesn't matter. So. Okie day. Oh, there's Rin. Akira! Where's that collector's edition of Return to Giallo City I was looking for? I'm starting through those non-rental videotapes and will be taking them all back to the shop in 6th Street in a few days. Sure, let's lie. Shisho or Inhu borrowed it. Who am I from? Let's go, let's go Inhu. Seeing who watches this kind of movies, I thought he'd be more into videotapes about discount deals. Well, I'll go ask him for it. Well... To be told, Miss Yanagi has something else to discuss, so I'm gonna be leaving. Well, you hurry to hand headquarters to avoid Rin's questioning. Perfect. I've managed to prolong my punishment for a while.
あそこにいるのはライトさんとルーシーか挨拶しに行こう
There's voice acting, at least a little bit of it. Plus, my good friends from the Sons of Calgon. Our delivery driver went missing right after dropping off your goods. If you're not responsible, then who is? I've told you everything I know. Why couldn't you believe me, miss? Hey there, Lighter. Lucy, what are you doing here? Don't even mention it. Bernice went to deliver stuff at hand yesterday and still hasn't come back. Yeah, we've reached out to other shipping crews to help look for her, but there hasn't been even a trace of her anywhere. I see. I've already told you everything I can. Yesterday afternoon, that delivery girl stormed straight into the guard room and insisted on adding nitro fuel and ice cubes to my healthy tea. And she kept muttering, 30-something, prime time to hustle, let's get hyped, man. And then she went to unload her cargo and headed back to the outer ring right after. She even gave me her nitro fuel, saying she needed to rush back to Blazewood to stock up. Oh, right. I remember now, before she left, she asked me about the Papago Hollow, something about delivering an urgent order along the way. Papago, the big hollow in the outer ring. Yeah, that one. I tried to stop her, told her that hollows have been acting up and more dangerous now. She didn't even listen, just floored it and vanished. That does sound like Bernice. I can't believe it. So many already mapped hollows she could deliver to, and she goes chasing after Papago. How are we supposed to find her? Need the help of a proxy? It's fine, proxy. Maybe she just partied too hard and passed out inside. Let's figure it out ourselves first. You gotta take care of your own work. Well, thanks for being considerate, Lucy. Alright, I'll head to hand then. Don't worry, Proxy. I'll keep you in the loop. I appreciate it, later. Okay. Also, again, something about the Divine Maze. Yanagi-san? Oh, we do have voice acting. Interesting.
こんにちは、アキラさん。ご足労いただき感謝します。今回はどうしてもあなたの力をお借りしたく、詳細はナンソンさんから説明していただきますね。
はじめまして。対フォロー2課所属情報担当官のナンソンと申します。今回の任務についてご説明いたしますので、お引き受けいただく場合は注意してお聞きください。
Why do you have a finger pointing like on your lapel? Makes me think of Game of Thrones, and that's not a good connotation, like the finger. Never mind.
ちょっと待ってくれ。そんなに改まって言うほど大事なのかい？
はい。フォローの安定性に関わることですので、どうか真剣にお聞きください。最近のラマニアンフォローでの事故後、6大フォローの活性は著しいものとなっています。そのためハンドとホワイトスター学会は調査や監視活動を強めていたのですが、7日前、ホワイトスター学会の研究員であるペニーがパパゴフォロー観測任務中に消息不明となりました。その後、学会の資料部門の調査により、これらの期間中に大量の機密ファイルが紛失していることが発覚。直近でファイルを閲覧していたのが彼女であることが分かったのです。学会からの捜索依頼を受けたハンドは月城副課長率いる4人小隊を派遣し、3日前よりパパゴフォローでの調査及び捜索を開始しました。しかし小隊メンバーがフォローに入った途端、奇妙なことに記憶混乱の症状が起こったのです。なんとか脱出には成功しましたが。
Scrambled memories, you say. That's not good.
記憶混乱。
Bernice is in there probably.
柳さん、大丈夫なのかい？
ええ、すでに回復しています。医療検査の結果、程度の差はありますが、私たちの脳はエーテルに侵食されていました。一般的なエーテル微粒子はおろか、ラマニアンフォローの宮妻ですら脅威にならない最高スペックの防護装備を身につけていたにもかかわらず、パパゴフォローの状況を総合的に分析した結果、伝説の神の迷い路に従来のフォロー対策は通用しないと判断しました。そこで上層部に掛け合い、あなたへの協力依頼を申請したんです。神の迷い路を突破し、ペニーを見つけ、機密ファイルを取り戻す手助けをしていただけませんか？ジョイアス氏が失踪した今、あなたは私たちにとってベストな、いえ、唯一と言える選択肢なんです。
僕だけで神の迷い路に挑むのはさすがに無謀だよ。プロ棋士の始祖ができたからといって同じことができるかと言われると。
もちろん単独行動ではありません。今回の作戦には課長が直々に現場に出ますし、事態を重く見た市長からの要請で雲岳山のイーシェンさんと楊春光さんにも協力を依頼しています。
Wow, that's a overkill, definitely.
うつろ狩りとそれに匹敵しうる実力者が3人もパパゴフォローに集まるのかい？思っていた以上に大掛かりなんだな。
実はペニーが持ち去ったと思われる機密ファイルは、学会が長年かけて集めた始まりの主に関する研究資料なんです。一度漏洩すればその影響は計り知れません。そのため先ほどお伝えした課長と協力者のお二方以外にも人員は多ければ多いほど助けになります。
ペニーの動機については彼女の私物からこちらの録音データが見つかっています。
私は全力で警告をしたのに、帰ってきたのは無関心と嘲笑だけだった。私は今始まりの主に身を委ね、本来我らのものではなかった力を捧げよう。
Wow.
また三将会か。
ペニーの背後にいるのが三将会の残党かどうかはまだ分かっていません。ですが彼女の行いが始まりの主の影響を受けているのは確実です。今回は複数の部隊からなる調査チームを編成し、後の調査を円滑に進められるようフォロー内部の情報収集が目標になりますね。
Okay. Commission's taken.
わかった。この依頼を引き受けるよ。切羽詰まった状況だし、連絡が取れる人たち全員に声をかけてみる。
Okay,
あり
contact
がとうございま
everyone.
す。やはりあなたを信じて正解でした。ではこれより連携調査活動作戦名神の迷い字を開始します。
Nice name. Well, you immediately contact agents who are free to come to and help. Soon they gather at hand headquarters. So who's here? Okay, Yanagi. I never expected you would be able to get so many helpers, Proxy. Who exactly do we have? The follow-up operation is expected to be conducted in groups of 3, entering different areas of the Papago Hollow for investigation. You can check with Nansen for specific arrangements. We'll need you to guide us through later. Okay, just doing my job, by the way. By the way, there's one more thing to discuss. The title Proxy isn't exactly well received by Hand's higher-ups, which can make submitting reports a bit tricky. That's why I consulted with Chief Miyabi, as I felt you need a more official title. We already have 2 titles to choose from. You can pick whichever one you prefer. One is the special guide with a position and authority similar to that of an independent investigator of Hollow Zero. The other is Crimson Twilight, which was suggested to me by Soldier 11 of the Defense Force. Apparently, it's a title you used during previous collaborations with her. Though actually, this time she got my name right. So, yeah, special guide works. Please, that's the one. And don't bring up the other title again, please. I don't want to be known as the Crimson Twilight ever again. Especially she butchers that codename. Got it. The report will list you as the special guide. I'll handle the details. Let's head to Nansen and get the mission started. So, Prox doesn't have the Crimson Eye. I always thought it was some special training you went through, but never mentioned. What about Eye? Like a Twilight? Never mind, I'm confused. What regard? Oh! Astra! Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Proxy. Shouldn't I be the one thanking you? Oh, after accepting the invitation, I got caught up going after the script with the executive director and forgot to explain. I actually have a very important goal for coming here this time. I'm here to get some real-life experience for the Hollow-themed horror film we're about to shoot. Well, there's a little known about Papago. It's okay, that's exactly the kind of unknown fear we're looking for. During my last film, the director suggested I spend some time experiencing life in the Waifu Peninsula. For this new film about exploring the Hollow, I definitely need to practice what I preach. You've got it completely wrong. But still, I gotta admire like the method acting over here. Lighter, what about you? Yeah, thanks for a big hand to join Papago, Proxy. Having them as backup really puts my mind at ease. I mean, just using what's already there to help with. Don't worry, I'll never let tracking Bernice get in the way of your investigation. Just leave it to me. Lucy's coming along? She really wanted to, calling it a rare chance to work with Hand, but once she heard there was a risk of going missing inside, she reluctantly declined. Huh? She even muttered something like going missing for 10 hours. Do you realize how much trouble that big idiot Caesar can get to in 10 hours? Okay, now I get it. It's not like she's kind of worried about herself, but about Caesar. That's fair. Okay, let's talk to Nansen. Ah, you're here, Special Guide. Deputy Chief Yanagi, Mr. Lighter, and Miss Astra Yao will be in charge of the first investigation. They'll be setting up data piles in the southern Papago area to get the feel of the Hollow situation. Also, there's some intel everyone needs to be aware of. The special ether energy in Papago is extremely dangerous, affecting both human bodies and machinery to varying degrees. Yes, the bamboo we brought into the Hollow quickly failed. Luckily, both the investigator inside and I could still see and hear everything. Our vision and hearing weren't affected. Based on this, we had the R&D team design this natural interface patch. It can read the images and sounds in your brain and transmit them through the data piles to enable communication within the Hollow. Well, its stability, battery life, and freedom of use aren't nearly as reliable as a Bangbu, but for now, it's the only way of communicating. Mr. Akira would then interpret what we see and hear to make judgment about the Hollow's environment and guide your directions. So, what Akira saw wasn't from cameras and microphones, but from my own eyes and ears? I can assure you we won't collect any extra information, and you can take it off as soon as the mission is complete. Akira, you'll have to request a song for me then. I'll sing anything you'd like. I actually wouldn't recommend that. Never mind, it's fine. If everyone's ready, please board the field vehicle and begin the investigation. Well, let's get to it. I'm reading it a little bit too fast, but still like a full hour to finish this up, so... Okay, let's start solo investigation. So, investigation uses specific agents. Let's enter the Breaking Thunder solo investigation first. There's 12 of them technically. Well, usually like the missions at the Hollow take not very long time, so I'm 2 hours for a mission like that, an event. I hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna be a little bit screwed. Go.
今のは
おそらくエーテル適用による耳鳴りかと。問題ありません。進みましょう。
Blocked. Okay, never mind. So in the Breaking Thunder area, lightning will appear whenever the player is. When lightning is about to strike, use Perfect Assist to redirect it to nearby enemies. If enemies are present, enemies hit by redirected lightning take a massive amount of damage. Otherwise, the agent struck by lightning will also take a massive amount of damage. So avoid lightning. Okay. The button of pushing.
柳さん、気をつけてくれ。この先は激しい落雷が続いているようだ。
ええ。ですがそれを逆手にとって敵に反撃できるかもしれません。
まさか雷を弾き返してしまったんだ。
私も一か八かでうまくいくとは思っていませんでした。もともとは戦いに集中したかっただけですが。
そういえば雷のせいか、この辺りの時空が乱れているようだ。
That's the first part. Moving on.
待ってくれ。前方に気になるものがある。見に行ってみよう。
Lighter and astral with close.
これはこのエリアの調査に役立つかもしれない。拾っておこう。
位置に注意。手は緩めません。
That was easy. Nope. It isn't
この
raining
先に
anymore.
ビーコンのような装置がある。そこでなら治療できるはずだ。
Not that I needed a lot of that. Lighting tower. So in Breaking Thunder, special equipment can be found in certain areas. Lightning towers. When an agent interacts with a lightning tower, the area challenge begins. At this time, players who have interacted with a lightning tower will be subjected to more frequent thunderbolt attacks in the current area. Conversely, players who have not interacted with the tower will not be hit by thunderbolt attacks in the current area. Okay.
Area を確保します。 この身はイカズチ、影すらなく。今です。
Overdrive.
この先に制御装置がある。起動すれば新しい道が開けそうだ。
That was fun. I want more of that.
一旦脇道を通ってみんなと合流しよう。
Yours luck, of course, this.
まさかあのアストラヤオさんが調査にご協力くださるなんて。
調査、まあ間違ってはいないわね。実はこれからホラー映画の撮影が始まるんだけど、前もって予習をしておきたいの。
She's meant for that.
予習？
ええ、とっても理想的なシチュエーションだわ。呪われたクルーズやベイサイドナイトメアだって実際に土砂降りの埠頭で撮影したそうだもの。
It's not raining though.
そうなのですね。ではライトさんはカリュドーンのこの無敗のチャンピオンだと伺っています。そんな方に来ていただけたのもプロ棋士さんの尽力があったからこそだと思いますが。
なあ、俺はただ人探しに来ただけさ。
人探し？こんな危険なフォローにまで？出過ぎたことを伺いますが、大切なご家族などでしょうか？
She's just some crazy pyromaniac, I know.
まあ間違っちゃいないが、正確には帰り道を忘れたうっかり者だな。
Like it's such a ragtag band.
そうでしたか。わかりました。ひとまず撤退しましょう。
お疲れ様で業務報告です。
Okay. Wait. Ask right. Huh. We'll do it in 8 minutes. Pretty easy. What is this? Emoticon. I didn't see that. Whatever. Complete. Okay, that's part 1. David Shivianagi, I still don't get it. Why do we have to ask him for help? I looked into him and his background is all over the place. A video store owner, a discipline of Unkei Summit, champion of the Ultimate Angler Championship, contestant of Radio's Boo, and he's even run a resort with a few students. He's like just a hobby-heavy, skill-heavy normal citizen, and he can even pay the electrical bill on time at the shop. Leave me alone! Like, have any idea how much AI costs? I don't, but yeah. I still insist on commissioning the legendary proxy files on... well, they're indisposable. I'm second best. Never heard of Aridan? He's the only one who can help us. If Chief Miyabi hadn't stepped in and shut down our investigation, we should have already found him by now. The thing is... Don't worry, just leave getting his cooperation to us. The intelligence division has its methods, and if it's really come down to it, I'll handle it myself. Sweet talking, threatening, I'll even drop to my knees if I have to. 実は、俺は... Ah, you're here. I still have some intelligence to sort through, so I'll take my leave. Sorry about that. Nansen means no harm. He just doesn't know you yet, so the trust isn't quite there. I mean, he wants to hire me because he doesn't trust me for being me. That's interesting. It's okay, I get it. It's kind of sad to just basically, yeah. So instead of Superman, I get Clark Kent. Ugh. Speaking of which, Miss Astra won't be able to assist us due to scheduling conflicts, but fortunately we already have a basic understanding of the Papago Hollow. Even though its temporal patterns are chaotic, there are certain correlations we can work with. To facilitate the operation, we think you should be the one to determine the conditions for the next investigation. We'll still be a team of 3 to enter the Papago Hollow. If you're ready to move forward, go talk to Nansen to get the details. He should be by the field vehicle organizing intel. Okay, perfect. So who's in today's mission? I have no idea. Okay, Nansen. Ah, you're here, special guide, and sorry about earlier, I may have been a bit too harsh. It's just that having someone unfamiliar serve as our holo guide makes me uneasy. A guide's judgment is directly tied to the safety of the investigation team. As the one in charge of intel and coordination, I have to be extra cautious. It's okay, I get it, but you should trust me considering everybody else trusts me. Thanks for being so understanding. By the way, I just finished organizing the clues I collected in the hollow. Wanna take a look? Okay, let's check out the investigation clues we got. So the clue board is as follows. All collected clues and their corresponding hints will be displayed here. Head back and continue the investigation. Okay, head back and continue the investigation. Including any clues we might collect later, I'll add them all to the clue board in the field car for you to check and analyze anytime. From experience, a clue might seem useless at first glance, but there's always that one detail that ends up being key down the line. Kind of like detective work, something the most offhand remark solves the toughest case. Yeah, I understand that, makes sense. Sorry, once I start talking intel, I tend to get carried away. If you're ready, hop into the field vehicle, can start in the investigation with your teammates. Okay, let's begin the joint investigation. First select Breaking Thunder Standard. This is the recommended investigation rating, which can be achieved through equipment and Resonia. You just got to Resonium, let's try equipping it. Okay, agents participating in this investigation will be shown here. Let's pick this agent. Select Resonium slot 1 to view your newly acquired Resonium. And you can check the effects of Resonium gear and affectability core. Let's equip this Resonium to the agent first. Oh, there's equip. Once equipped, you can check the agent's investigation ability he scored here. Next, let's set this agent as default. Okay, put the default agent. Go back. Start matching. Okay, I guess we're ready.
私はこの道義を貫き通す。
Select. So interestingly enough, I'm doing this in a co-op mode. I wasn't expecting that. I'm at 1424, Aridan and Atlas. Well, I'm ready. Slacker partner. A pioneer and no title. Well, there we go. Only another 8 minutes for this. Let's get through this. Well, we'll see. How easy or difficult will this be? I was actually expecting Zona Zone 0 in a co-op mode. No, technically this kind of like an online game in a part of it, but just because I play it mostly single player mode. It's gonna be a new experience. There's a love behind.
口ほどにもない。
すごいな。楽勝じゃないか。
So my contribution is dreadful. Because the game learned that quite late on this model. 待ちなさい。
今日は112回ムビを手入れした。
ここの敵を素早く一掃できれば予想外の収穫があるかもしれない。せいはっはっせいやっはっやちれはっさふい今こそ抜くと精神集中アップが勝ったのせいふやたたやちれはっさふた逮捕するはったせややったせやはっさはったや手間をかけてついてこれるか勝利を上となし討乱はこれに次ぐ終わったけれどもっとうまく立ち回れた気もするな次は頑張ろう
Overdrive.
このエリアの調査に役立つかもしれない。拾っておこう。すごい雷だ。くれぐれも気をつけてくれ。
私が切る。せいやっはっはっさだだやえちれやへっだだはっやさだ
みんなの素早い対応でうまくいったな。
止めてよかった。
Not contributing
報
a
告
lot.
会には柳に出る
標的だ。警戒してくれ。
せさはっちれはっひゃっせへっはっせあくちょくザンはっいつも大事にする一撃でやるわだやださよいはっさださだだはっへっはっせはっ秩序改正邪悪を打つもたら大名白せいペーパーとの一戦私はやる容赦はしないやっやっはっ刀はもう鞘だ勝負だはっさやっ天網ああ、とうに見切っている。
You didn't die.
みんな怪我はないかい？
Sucks. 3%. Eh,
次の手段を考える手段。
interesting. A boss battle.
勝利を上となし狂乱はこれに次ぐついてくれる
Overdrive.
今一刀無縁感謝する容赦はしないさや混沌を断ち切るやせ逮捕する地でやさ破竹のが隙がです私が切るダッキをはっさやっ反撃に 手間をやっとやっさやっちれはっはっはっ歌方の夢に酔いしれる天網開会勝利を上となし狂乱はこれに次ぐいかなる悪もこの手で切る現場の後始末は任せるとしよう
The sky is
汚れは払った剣よ戻れ
Okay, in 10 minutes, easy. Get mini cargo track. Is a photo? Nice. Let's save that. Just for posterity. Yeah, like Atlas did the most heavy lifting. Honestly, this event is a little bit longer than expected. It's on one hand it's good, but on the other hand, because of my usual tardiness when it comes to doing those events. Oh well, we'll deal with it accordingly. I'm gonna try to get the most out of it and basically see what's gonna happen. I have like relatively 4 hours to finish everything up. Okay, so I have survey data 500 of 1000. Pretty decent. Other than that, what comes with the exclusive reward? Complete solo investigation, solo investigation, joint investigation, and a lightning counter 3 times. Okay. So the free chain overdrive of all 3 party members, a lightning counter 3 times in total. That's pretty good. Other than that, the joint investigation breaking founder high risk. That's a thing I don't really need to do on camera, but whatever. First of all, let's just complete the solo investigations. Look at this. Name card details. A maze exit. Okay, let's continue on. Moving on. Gear. Get any new? Nope, just one. Back.
これで調査は完了だ。ランソンさんに報告をしに行こう。
Yep, Soldier 11. Crimson Twilight and the Spicy Guide of the Dark Maze. I'm here to assist with your investigation as requested. Who are these two? Wait, those are all for me? Ms. Yannick has already briefed me about the mission requirements, so there's no need to be so nervous. I'm not nervous at all. If you pull this off, I'll treat you and Ms. Yanagi to some super spicy noodles. Pass! Yeah, I'll pass on the super spicy noodles. Other than that, some investigation. So there's only Soldier 11, what can tell. Okay, from what you can see, the Papago Hollow is in a highly unusual state. Not only is there the usual spatial chaos, but time itself is completely out of whack in there. Areas and objects from different time periods are all jumbled together, wrapped in constant rain and lightning. Chaotic and extremely dangerous. Yes, but what's strange is that many of the scenes and objects seems to be related to me. Besides, scenes from my time in the Defense Force, there are also items I've encountered during my work in Section 6. It's honestly a bit unsettling. Unfortunately, the helpers that Akira contacted have arrived at headquarters one after another. I hope their assistance can help us break through this fog of confusion. Well, I'm just doing my job. No need to be so modest. Thanks to your connections, other squads are running their investigation in parallel. Once the data for the southern area is fully collected, we'll be ready to move on to the next phase. Meanwhile, the executive officer is looking into Penny's traces around New Eridu. If we combine that intel with what we uncovered in the Hollow, we might finally figure out Penny's motive and the truth behind Papago. Nansen produced a dossier on Penny. Inside the folder is a picture of a woman who looks awfully familiar. The kind of familiar that screams, she borrowed my collector's edition of Return to Giallo City and never returned it. That fiend. What is it? You sure are staring real hard at the picture. Do you know her or something? Hey, you bet I know her. She has returned my videotape. Oh, I see. I thought you might have had some inside info on her. Well, either way, I have some inside info on her. She's like delaying return the video, so that's the inside info. Well, either way, this works out. You can handle official and personal matters together. Nice. If you're interested in investigation results or of Papago old records, feel free to come to me for info. Of course, you can also go to Deputy Chief Yanagi if you're ready for the next phase of investigation. He's finalizing the plans for the operation in the western part of the Hollow. Okay, this is done. Ellen. If it ain't the manager who made me work during my break. So, you're the one who gave boss that commission. Yeah, it was me, but I requested it for Lycan. Boss has other things to handle. The Hollows keep causing problems, the mayor is swamped, and so is boss. I'm the only one with time. What a shame for my rare day off. It ends up being taken over by overtime work. Sorry. It's fine, let's get this done quickly so I can go shopping with Ruby and the others tomorrow. I'll try not to inconvenience you any further, Ellen. Shinny! What's on your mind? Well, I didn't expect to receive an invitation from you. Is that a problem? Normally, for joint investigation requests like this from hand, they have to go through official channels with public security. But don't worry, I've already taken care of everything. That's my chinny. No need to thank me, it's just another mission from the precinct. In recent years there have been quite a few cases of thieves escaping into the Papago Hollow. I'm merely passing through to catch some criminals. That shouldn't affect the mission, right? Rest assured, we're all heading into the Hollow to find people, so the goal is basically the same. It's just a shame that Shuyan has a case to deal with and can't join us. Fair enough. Okay, so let's get to Yanagi. Ah, you're here, Akira. We've completed the first phase and successfully gathered all the Hollow data from Papago Southern area. From what we can see, the Hollow interior is filled with unusual thunderstorms, throwing both space and time into chaos. But thanks to Akira's assessment, we managed to map out the relationship between special features. Well, just went by my intuition. Based on those connections, we've also charted a route for exploring the western area. Ellen, Chinny and Soldier 11 are about to head out. For the next phase, our target is to gather as much information about Penny as possible while investigating the Papago Hollow. So while Yanagi is in the middle of going over the operation plan, familiar figures suddenly ran up to everyone. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your meeting, Mr. Special Guide. Your two friends from the outer ring are having an argument at the door. The noise getting so loud is interrupting our work. Maybe you should go check it out. I'll go right now then. I mean, I love their passion, but those guys can be a little bit loud. Lucy! Oh? Zao, what are you doing here?
イト、彼女を信用するんですの？つい手が吸い寄せられるピンクのふわふわだからといって簡単に心を許すのは愚か者の所業でしたよ。
やれやれルシー。
まだ心までは許しちゃいないさ。ああ見えて冷徹で打算的に違いありませんわなんてお嬢様がわざわざ警告してくださったからな。
おはよ
ライトさん、バーニスの行方は何かつかめたかい？って待った、ザオじゃないか。どうして君がここに？
プロ騎士さんもライトのアホに言ってやってくださいませんこと。このままではトップスの審査機関を語る毛玉にうちのチャンピオンがたぶらかされてしまいますわ。
人聞きが悪いな。ザオちゃんは取引をしないって聞いただけだよ。迷子のお仲間を探す手助けと引き換えにザオちゃんが欲しいものを一つ持ってきてって。そしたら無敗のチャンピオンに頼み事ならうちの大将に話を通せって言うから、ザオちゃんお宅の大将さんにお電話したんだよね。でも彼女算数がすっごく苦手みたいで、ザオちゃんの聞いたことない慣用句も飛び出すし。
So I'm guessing up to Lucy.
それはシーザーはその
What did she say?
もういいですわ。すべては私の監督不行き届きですもの。
I think it'll be better for you to like handle all of those things. Okay, so what do you need, Zao?
それでザオは何が欲しいんだい？
君まで巻き込むつもりはなかったんだけど、こうしてばったり出くわしちゃったしね。もう行っちゃおっか。
I have friends
黒
all over
枝
the
が欲
place.
しいのは今回紛失したっていう始まりの主に関する資料そのものだから、パパゴフォローに関する重要情報と引き換えに調査に参加する外部の人にコピーを取ってもらいたいんだ。
I'm not the man to decide.
すまない、それは僕の一存じゃ決められないな。それにパパゴフォローで発生する落雷や時空の乱れについてはある程度理解できているつもりだ。
ほらね、そう言うと思ったから連絡しなかったの。いくら君でも油断は禁物だよ。神の迷い路の本質をはっきり理解しないうちは焦って結論を出さない方がいいと思うな。
What are you referring to?
本質をはっきり。それはどういう？
ライトさん、バーニスさんが最後に送ってきたっていう音声データ、プロ騎士に聞かせてあげるのはどう？
あの浮かれポンチが送ってきた気味の悪いやつをか？別に構わんが。
Well, Lighter opens a group chat on Knock Knock called Ride or Die and plays the last voice message Bernice had sent. Uh-huh.
パパゴフォローの中でね、すっごいもの見つけちゃった。なんだかわかる？正解はニトロフューエルランド。
Nita Fiorlando.
ホット炎の雨が降ってて、最新レシピのニトロフューエルがあちこちで特化してるの。黄金の日の花火みたい。プルニャンもおいでよ。絶対気に入って。
Well, Bernice's voice message ends there.
気にするなプロ騎士、いつも通りのバーニスだ。ニトロフューエル一滴で一晩中騒いだかと思ったら次の日には心ここにあらずで上事をつぶやいてるやつだぞ。
I would have disregarded normally, but considering it's Papa Go Hollow and we already have some proof of manipulating of the brain, time doesn't add up.
変だと思わないかい？話を聞く限りバーニスは警備員に手持ちのニトロフューエルを全てあげている。そしてこのメッセージはその後ハンドを離れてから間もないもののはずだ。本当に上事だったんだろうか。そんなエリアが実在しているのかもしれない。僕たちが調査してきたエリアは雷雨ばかりで 火が降り注いでいるところはなかったけれど。
あながちヨタ話とも言えんわけか。
Okay.
第二調査小隊がもう出発している。彼らは僕と柳さんが計画したルートに沿って進むはずだ。注意するように伝えないとな。
Well, that was interesting. Well, they're already gone. Sup, Miyabi? Working bee can live for 60 days, while an idle bee can live for 20 days. Yanagi told me this today. It all started when Harumasa made a bet with Sokoku. After winning, he made Sokoku take over his routine patrols. I corrected Yanagi at the time, saying it should be that bees that don't work can live 60 days, while working bees live only 20 days. Then Yanagi told me she made that statement to make a point to Harumasa. While my correction was true, it didn't have the intended effect. She has a point still. Proxy, what do you think about it? If you were in my position, what would you have done? Honestly, I don't know nothing about bees, I guess, but yeah, I'd correct it if I knew it. So it corrected too. I'm glad. I want to respect the truth about bees' life. Bees knees, yeah? Life of a bee. Okay. Bees the movie, never mind. I want to respect the truth about bees' lives. But it's also necessary to find a balance between the bees and my co-workers. If you say so. Okay. So, Nansen. What's up, Akira? We need to put the operation hold for now. You update Nansen on the Hollow situation and a few unexpected possibilities. This needs our attention. While Officer Chinny and Miss Ellen haven't entered yet, the bad news is that Soldier 11 has already gone into the Hollow. We'll brief Soldier 11 on the specifics once we're connected to the system. We'll get moving as soon as you're ready. It's an emergency, so we need to report it immediately. Well, it's no time to waste. Let's go. Okay. Second part. So there's only 3. Well, only Soldier 11? Interesting. Joyful Base Solo Investigation. Start. Okay, honestly, when I look at it, it's shorter than expected. Alright. So, Soldier 11 versus the Hollow.
今の音は何？通信機が壊れたのかしら。
11号、聞こえるかい？ここからのガイドは任せてくれ。
ええ、あなたなら安心できるわ。
She didn't call me Crimson nothing, so whatever it is.
隕石が落下した場所には火炎エリアが形成される。注意してくれ。
私が火を恐れるなんてありえないわ。
So, in the Joyful Blaze area, meteorites will continuously fall to the ground. When risking falling meteorites, use perfect dodge, a special attack or a dash attack to trigger the blaze effect, which unleashes a flaming shockwave. On the surrounding, this shockwave applies a massive amount of dazed on enemies hit, as well as destroys the meteorite. If you fail to dodge in time, the meteorite will create a burning zone that lasts for a period of time, and agents caught in the zone will continuously take damage.
11号、大丈夫かい？その燃えているようだけれど。
ええ、けど血がたぎるほどではないの。この炎が力を与えてくれているように感じる。
Easy. You don't blow up the gas station.
隕石の爆発で道ができたな。先へ進もう。しまった。敵に囲まれたようだ。まずは敵を片付けよう。
この炎をうまく使えば敵がいくら来ようと問題ないわ。火力制圧を要請する。
前方にセキュリティゲートがあるな。行ってみよう。
So, collaboration signal moves automatically along a support track at a constant speed. At the right moment, perform either flip, space, or calibration E to increase repair process. Repairing damage mechanism or bank will both positive and negative signals must be received correctly, so calibration must be completed in both the inner positive and outer negative polarity areas. Displayed as blue dots, calibration is implemented automatically. You know what? Whatever. I'll work on as the. Now I get it. Okay, that was weird.
少し時間をちょうだい。ロックの解除を済ませるわ。
Okay, 待ってだよ。
待った、11号。ゲートのセキュリティが警報装置を作動させた。敵が押し寄せてきてるぞ。君一人では戦闘しながら解除を進めるのは難しいと思う。仲間を集めてからまたこのエリアに来よう。今は撤退した方がいい。
そう、ここで終わりなのね。ちょうど火がついてきたところなの。
1号、11号。
続きはまた今度にしてくれ。今度火をつけるのが好きな女性を紹介するよ。きっと話が合うんじゃないかな。まずは一度戻って今ある情報を整理しよ
う。ラジャー、今夜シードが言っていた食べると火を吹くラーメンを食べてみようかしら。この火を絶やしたくないわ。
That was weird. Still S rank. I'm good with this. Okay, this one was pretty fast. Faster than the last one. So, Han escorted Soldier 11 to the medical area to get her settled, but the bizarre situation in the hollow still left everyone deep in thought. The port was pouring with rain, But just a few steps to the west and suddenly the outer ring is nothing but flames. It's getting weirder by the minute. Maybe I should ask Zhao. I think I saw her by the entrance. She always seems to know something. Anyone else is here? Yeah. Traditional guy. Okay, I guess we need to collaborate. Yo, Proxy. Can't believe you came all the way to see me. Yeah, neither can I. It's been like 20 steps. Let me guess, it's probably all the weird stuff going on in the hollow that's got you scratching your head, and now you're thinking you've got no choice but to make a deal with me, huh? You got it in the... yeah, you know what I'm doing. So explain to Zhao that the rain-lashed port somehow transformed to a fire-scorched outer ring in the blink of an eye. The outrising wilderness and the stormy port are showing up right next to each other. Haven't you ever wondered why? The spatial chaos caused by ether. Is it so chaotic that even the data piles can't track it? Jeez, haven't you ever played HIA's VR games? Wait, you mean this is all just an illusion? Something like that, but judging from what I experienced inside, it was more like an illusion. As for what triggered the illusion and what type of illusion it was, I can only tell you if you agree to bring out the creator's data. No rush, take your time, my offer is good forever. He's gonna have no choice at the end of this. So Yanagi, we have a situation. Akira, I was just looking for you. We've suspended all investigation, but I need to discuss with you about the situation regarding the hollow that suddenly turned into a flaming area. You explained your assessment to Yanagi. This could all be a VR-like illusion. You didn't mention Zao's presence. A VR simulated illusion. It's a bold idea, but a reasonable one. That will also explain why the objects in the electrical environment are all connected to me. Some power in the hollow must have extracted my memories to simulate the environment. But when exactly were our memories captured, and when did we enter the simulated environment? Should we keep exploring while investigating at the same time? For now, that's our only option. At the very least, we need to understand why the chaotic electrical environment suddenly turned into a fiery area. I'll go over this with the tech team. Once you're ready, hop on the field vehicle and start the investigation. Okay, so this time we're investigating Joyful Blaze normal. Please regain and remove Breaking Thunder normal from matchmaking. No, that's press again to remove Breaking Thunder normal from matchmaking. Okay. So there's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Speaking of which, start investigating. That's 2 out of 3. And the Chronicles complete the burning zone 3 times in total. And investigating with 3 different agents in total. So for this one, it's complete a miasma quelling 3 times in total. Okay. Complete joint investigation. I haven't actually finished that one. High risk and nightmare. I mean, nightmare gives me the thin line of reality. As for this, complete joint investigation, Joyful Blaze, which I'm doing right now. Okay. So I have this gear. Okay, I got some new ones. When equipped, increase agent's critical rate by 4%, critical damage by 8%. When activating a perfect assist or EX special attack, grants the entire squad a shield. I like this one. Equip. other than this. Increase agent's HP, ice damage, sheer force, ice damage, impact, fire damage. Raging Talon. Okay, let's equip that. Nothing here. As for this one, I don't know. Which one were they planning? Soldier 11? Yeah, let's increase fire damage by 10 again. Equip. Wait, is it equip all? Increase ice damage return. Or did it just give me the most? Oh, right, it's each for every single character. Okay, that makes sense. And the trial used for those characters was 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So which character should I want to go for? Got it. Ready?
私はこの道義を貫き通す。
Which one do you think? I'm getting the idea. You know what? I'm
出
gonna
撃可能
go
よ。
11, because why not? Oh, it's recommended ice
邪
and
悪2本。
fur. Elendon.
ひれ手入れしないと。
Okay, I am ready. I like my shark girl. And the thing that I'm gonna get inserted into the operation after everybody else because of my internet connection, but whatever.
うん